Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world most famous arena with a click. That's a conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants, I'm dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in 10 books. As they cook my game plan, and my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the Knicks, we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace. We trace the logo with the space that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's 50 decks on the court, looking pretty legit. I say true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like stars divine on Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Yes, good evening, everybody. What's going on? Welcome. Knicks Real Talk Game Day, man. Let's get it. Divine, Shop Howell to be in the building in a minute. Salute to the chat, everybody. We ready to get into it, man. I hope this game day we're gonna get down what's on our itinerary, break down everything going on in the show tonight. Knicks got an important game out there in Toronto. I think it's a very important game tonight to me for a lot of reasons, but that should be a really exciting game tonight, man. And the Cats on December 21st. You know, they came in the building and gave it to us, man. 113, 106, something of that nature. So hopefully we can go out there. We play pretty well on the road and get it popping. But first and foremost, salute to the chat, Fabian, JJ, Shop Howell, everybody, man. Salute to all you guys, ladies and gentlemen out there. Thanks for coming in and joining the show. We're gonna talk about this Toronto and Knicks game up there in Toronto and Canada tonight. 7:30 tip-off. It's gonna be interesting, man. We them guys, like I said earlier, came back to the Garden. Beat us about on December 21st. We done played these Cats about almost 3 times in 1 month. So, but these Cats got a good team that match up well against us. They're athletic. They got a lot of size. They match up real well against us, man. They almost kind of mirror us, except for a little bit more experience on their team with a certain amount of guys. But we're gonna come to play tonight, hopefully, and try to get this revenge game popping off when they beat us in the Garden about 3 weeks ago. So I'm looking forward to a good game, excited game. Big game for the Knicks, man. I say that in a lot of ways just due to the fact we win this game right here, and it lets me know something that that 5-game losing streak was just to me a glitch in the matrix. For them to bounce back and hopefully go out there the way Julius Randle and with Brunson back and these guys back might give us a chance to win out there. But that's a really talented team. Their record, I think their record don't really let you know who they really are. I don't know what's going on in Toronto, but they kind of going through some things. I don't know if they're going to tear it down. Missouri going to tear it down and or trade some of them major contracts to do something different, or they're going to stay in there for one of Bayamba. They're going to stay in there for him. Who knows? But I think we do got to go out there and give it to the Cats, man. We haven't beat the Cats in a while, man. I really want to see us go out there and put in a 48-minute effort and get it popping. You know what I mean? And go out there and try to come out of Toronto with a victory because we. It's crazy because on the 9th of this month, we play them again. You know what I mean? So it's like, we plan them now, and then like a week later, next Monday, on the 16th, we got them again. So, we done played them 4 times in the span of almost a month. So, I really want to see the Knicks go out there and try to take advantage of this situation, man, and hopefully they can catch these guys when they're reeling. And we'll go through that in the table. We break down with their records and our stats and everything. But we just got to go play tonight, man. This is a really important game for me as a Knicks fan. If the Knicks win this game, man, to move up another 22-18 after coming off a 5-game losing streak, now you kind of gain momentum and starting to get them back. I just think that's an overall good look if they could pull that off tonight. And it let me know that this team is really battling for that 12th spot and they want to stay there. So it should be an all-out war out there in Toronto tonight. I think you're going to see the last time they played a Siakam 52 in the Garden. Van Vliet had like 29, something like that. Jalen Brunson, I know he didn't like the way that outcome was. So I think tonight, let's see if the Knicks can go back and give it to him tonight in Toronto. Go up there in Canada, man, and put it all out there. You know what I mean? And see if we can win the game. Like I said, it'd be real good from a standpoint if we can go out there and win that game just to get another win in the standards And with all going on in the NBA tonight, game wise, and I'll put that up there later. There's so many key games that can swing us a game or two in front of somebody, or a game closer to somebody. You know what I mean? So let's hopefully that in a lot of the games that I'm talking about, we be playing these cats in the next 10 or 15 games. So I really think it's important that we set the tone tonight, man. And we play pretty well on the road, and we go get it popping down there. Salute to Johnny David. Johnny, what's popping, my brother? Appreciate you coming in. Real talk. Y'all know what it is, man. Knicks Real Talk, Gameday, Divine, Shy. Hopefully be in the building later, man. But we here, man. We here. We ready to get it popping. Big game tonight. That's a good question, JJ. Who's Mitch going to defend tonight? I don't know if they're going to go with my starting lineup. I got Siakam there. They went kind of with this 5-man like forward type of thing. You know what I mean? Like Anunoby, Barnes, guys like that, and Scotty Barnes and Anunoby and Siakam. Them. That's kind of how the Knicks was when they had all the forwards. But these guys are athletic. They can get it, man. They're good defenders, man. They're really good defenders. So Anunoby can defend with the best of them. And Gary Trent Jr. can get down. So like I said, it's going to be a really, really quick and grind. Got a good matchup tonight. Gary Trent started at the 2, which I had him projected. That's going to be a good challenge for me, man. Gary Trent can defend and shoot it. So he's another good guy. They just got a team that they match up against us real well. I think, like you're right, though, Mitchell Robinson, to me, the one got the advantage over them guys. I think if the Knicks is wide and smart tonight, they feature Mitchell Robinson as much as they can, man, because I don't think they got the size to handle Mitch. Even whether it's throwing a lob over the top or give him a couple of post-ups like that we've been seeing the last 50 games that I'm happy about. And just try to get the ball, let the ball come in against them. We need the ball to go into Mitch and go back out. Either outside, inside out, not outside in tonight. We need to throw it into Mitch, and if Mitch don't got a shot, then if they collapse, then throw the ball back out to your perimeter guys and let them go to work. So let's hope that can be a part of the game plan tonight. Julius Randle been awesome. He's been really killing it. What can you say? Him and Jalen Brunson all-star worthy. And I think they should get him up in there. We as the fans should get him up in there. And it's crazy when you see people like Nick Claxton and all these guys got more votes than Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. So I just no shade to them, but I just think that our fan base got to really ride it with Julius Randle and them cats got us doing down there. Him and Jalen Brunson and Artie and them got us 21 and 18, 6 in the Eastern Conference. And with ups and downs with the injuries and everything. So I think them guys, really deserve that, man. And I think that they can even get closer depending on the way this thing might pan out the next couple of weeks. So let's vote them in there, everybody. If you haven't already, go to NBA.com or whatever and register, log on, and vote them cats in there, man. Because we a loyal fan base, but we got to show the loyalty to them cats this year because they really playing some good ball and they're all-star worthy. So let's make it happen. But getting back to the game tonight, oh my goodness, this is going to be a good one here, man. This is going to be a good one for the New York Knicks, and I'm hoping we go out there and play hard, play for 48 minutes. Make sure we hit our free throw tonight. We play pretty well on the road, rebound the ball, and hopefully Julius Randle can continue doing what he's doing. Them, like I said, they're playing some good defenders, man. So if you see some Knicks might not be having a good night tonight, you got to make sure that you got to get Toronto Raptors some credit because they got some good wings down there. They do. They got some good players down there. And Malachi Flynn them off the bench and all them guys, man, them cats can play. So, they beat us already in the Garden, which we don't play as well like we used to. We want to play in the Garden. That's why I think this is a big game tonight, just due to the fact we on the road. We on the road. We've been playing well on the road. You know what I mean? And I think it's going to be a big plus tonight. We win this thing, man. I think just from a, how would I say, if they win that thing tonight, man, character standpoint, feel good standpoint, and all that good stuff, man. But listen, let me bring my partner in crime in the building. The other half of Knicks Real Talk. My man Shy in the building. Shy, what's popping?
Salute Divine, salute chat. Let's get it.
Yes, sir, my brother. How you doing tonight?
I am here.
I got you. That's what's up. So, like I was saying, man, we talking about that big game coming up tonight, man. Like you said, payback, revenge, everything. We got to go and we got to beat these boys tonight, Shop House. And I think it's really going to be a testament to what if they pull this off. I think this is a big game for the Knicks in a lot of ways, man. I really do. A big game for real.
I mean, I was listening as I was coming on. I was listening to you in the background, and I believe that Mitchell Robinson needs to have a big game tonight. I mean, he is he changes the dynamic of the game tonight, and I I'm hoping that the Knicks can lock down defense tonight, and we don't see Siakam getting anywhere near 20 points tonight. So with those two things being said, if I'm not mistaken, the last game that they played, Mitch didn't play the last game, did they? He was out, right?
Yeah, I think I gotta check. I'm not sure that he might have. No, I think he was back. Was he? I can't say, guys. Don't hold me to it. I had to look and check it out for you.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure as well. I don't think he played though. I don't think he was in that game. But at at any rate, let's see what happens tonight. You know what I mean? This team is not, they're where they're ranked right now is not as good as this team can be, if that makes sense. This very qualified team right here, man. And anything can happen this year, you know what I mean? They can make some trades, or they could go on a 9-10 game winning streak as well, you know what I mean? And take them right from out of last or almost last to a potential play-in playoff team. So can't take anything away from this team. But with that being said, this revenge, man, we got to go over there and really beat these guys up tonight, man. And I think we got it in us tonight. I think the matchups are crazy tonight, and the one big matchup I'm going to watch for is oh my God, I forgot both their names now. Oh, Jalen Brunson and their point guard, man. That is that should be a real good matchup tonight, and to see how Jalen Brunson comes out tonight and plays against him. Last game he didn't play as well, and I think tonight he should try to want to fare a little better against him.
Yeah, Van Vliet made an order on the last.
Van Vliet, thank you, Devon. Back in my mind, I'm running the names through my head.
Mm-hmm. Van Vliet was in his bag. He had like 29 and something else. So but I think Jalen Brunson responds. He's a baller. He's a baller. So I think he responds pretty well tonight. But it's going to be a big game. Quickly been playing well for the Knicks. Super excited about the way he's playing. Grimes and Gary Trent matchup. That backcourt could be crazy. If it's Van Vliet and Gary Trent, this is a big test for Quentin Grimes. This is one of them good tests for that young man, because this guy kind of implements what he do in the sense. He shoot the ball from down there, defend hard. So I always liked the Gary Trent. I always wanted him on the Knicks at one time, man. Coming out, father played for Duke back in the day, but Trent Senior, he can get it though. I like him, man. But like I said, he quickly been playing good ball. So I know they got sides on us, because they throw Barnes and Anunoby and up in the front court with Siakam. Obviously quickly a Grimes going to be entertaining that 3 spot. And I think they just got to go get it. But they both play. Quentin Manning quickly rated one of the best, how they say it, defenders in the league. At the so I think you got to give him his credit, man. He been balling pretty hard on the defense side of the ball as well. Salute to the chat, everybody. Divine Shot Power, the Knicks game day. Salute to Raymond, Sedina, my man Jermaine, salute Fabian, everybody, JJ, Johnny, salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Make sure y'all run them up with the thumbs up. It's Knicks Real Talk Game Day, man. We in the building. Knicks down and up in Canada tonight, crossing the border, man, and go out there and see if they can pull out this W and get it popping, man. We really need this game tonight. I think it's going to be a really, really high tense game. It should be a lot of skilled players in this game, so I'm really looking forward to it, Chop Powell. Because I think later on in the show, once I go through what's on tap. We got some important games in the NBA tonight, man. Like I said, it's some game that the Knicks could benefit in a big way. They win tonight, and I'm really looking forward to get down tonight, man. You know what I mean? Real talk. Peace to the guard. Allow wise, peace, God, knowledge, my brother. Yeah, man. I'm looking. It's gonna be on and popping. It's gonna be a game, man. This kind of wish it was nationally televised, but it don't need to be. We got MSG on Friday night Knicks anyway, so that's where it's at. But I'm looking forward to it, man. Let's go out here and win this game, man. Like I said, it's gonna be one of them really playoff type games. That's what I wanted to be, like a playoff type game tonight, man. Because this is what the Knicks gonna be facing when they do get there, and I want to see them go out there and profit. Because I was saying earlier, Shop Howard, we played them on December 21st, and then we played them tonight, and we got them next Monday. So so in the span of 3 months, that 3 weeks, we done played these guys 3 times. We done played them 3 times. So it shouldn't be no problem with familiarity. That go in there, who wanted more, and who gonna go hard. And I'm hoping Julius Randle get this bag like he been in there, like I said, and the whole team just go out there and produce. and put some pressure on these cats, because I think this game could be the one for me. The 22-18. This could be the one I'm talking about. This puts me at 44. So I said 45 win. I like it. We win tonight. I'm just talking about half a half, 22, 44. The next half of the season, we right where I thought they was going to be. And I think what I love about it is that after we play these cats, that we come back home. Then we got the Bucks and we got the Pacers. That Pacer game is going to be crazy because they trying to get there and hold it down. So like I said, the schedule going to be interesting, man. But what's your feeling about that game tonight?
Well, tonight is a big game, as we all know, man, and you know how I feel about it, man. We push the pace, we grab some rebounds, we hit some free throws. Tonight is also a great night to see what Quentin Grimes can come up with. Quentin Grimes is a silent killer right now, man. Quentin is really, really playing some really good basketball. I think over the last 10 if not the whole season, he is averaging around 15 points a game right now, which is great for him. Great up and drive to the basket, pass the ball, makes great decisions sometimes. I mean, he made one decision that kind of baffled me one game, but overall making some pretty good decisions and doing what he needs to do. So I think Quentin Grimes is somewhat a key tonight for us to winning this game. You know what I mean? If he can have a semi-breakout game, getting over the 15-point mark, getting more into that 20-point range, I think it's going to be great. Once again, I'm going to say Mitchell Robinson, I believe, is a big part of the game tonight. They really have no one of Mitchell Robinson's size per se that can really, Mitchell Robinson should have a big game tonight. Some crazy 15, 22 rebound type of night, man. We really need to see something like that from Mitchell Robinson tonight, and I hope that Grimes. I hope that Brunson is in the pass first mood tonight. You know what I mean? With Van Vliet, him and Van Vliet going up against each other. You know what I mean? They match up pretty well. They have similar styles of games. Can hit the short jump shot, can hit a three if necessarily, drive the ball up and under moves. These guys are, so I hope for him to have a more assist-minded game tonight. You know what I mean? To get everybody else involved, and just Julius Randle, he really gotta explode tonight as well. You know what I mean? So we got some IQ has been playing great, man. The way right now, the way Tibbs is making the rotation work for everybody is really working out. So this is a revenge game, and I want it back. I want it back. We've been going through a couple of these games recently, playing teams the second time around, and I hope that we could get out there and really punch these guys in the mouth tonight.
Yeah, that's my second. What you said about Mitch, I mean, they biggest guy I think is Boucher. Boucher, like, he's skinny, he's frail, but he can shoot, he can stretch the floor a little bit. His weight compared to Mitchell Robinson is not even a comparison. So I think the Knicks, when it comes to Mitchell Robinson, be dominant tonight, man. Look for him though. Look for him. Throw a couple of post joints in there, because if you got Siakam on him, if Siakam played a fire tonight, you better try to foul him out the best way you can, or put pressure on him by throwing that ball down there to Mitch. That's if they go with Siakam, and I put my lineup out there. Knicks Real Talk. Let's put up what's on tap for the night. You see my lineup and everything, and everything was on the itinerary, man. We get into that. We'll be right back, man. It's Knicks Real Talk Game Day. Divine, Shop, Powell to chat. Let's get it. We'll be back in 1 minute, man. What's on the itinerary tonight? Yeah, man, that's what it is, man. Starting lineup, injury report, tail of the tape. It's Knicks Real Talk Game Day, man. Divine Shop House, we in the building. Knicks in Toronto tonight. Up in Toronto and Canada, man. 7:30 game time, man. We got to go in there and get this revenge, the big payback. Got to get back. Got to go up there and get these cats to business tonight, man. Hopefully we can go in there and respond real well and revenge that loss that we had in the Garden on December 21st when Siakam dropped 52 on us. So it's mandatory that we go out there tonight, play hard, and put it all on the floor, man, because I really think that's going to be a real important game for me. Like I said earlier, I can't reiterate that enough. This is going to be a real important game for the Knicks, man. If we lose, go hard. I just want to see us go hard, but this is going to let me know, I already know, but it's going to kind of reassure me that if the Knicks go out there and play hard tonight and win that game, or if they lose by 1 or 2, whatever, that's going to reassure me that this team is going to be right where they at, Shop Power. So I think it's a big game overall. Tom Thibodeau got to out-coach Nick Nurse tonight. I want Jalen Brunson got to make Van Vliet do what he did to him, because we got players. If Jalen Brunson do what he do, that way, no matter what Van Vliet do, that nullifies that. If Randall do what he do, it nullifies what Siakam do. You know what I mean? Then it's going to be on the other guys, like Quickly and Grimes, to try to match Anunoby number intensity and everything like that, man. So, but it's going to be about the defense tonight, Shop Powers. You're going to have to defend these cats, man. But I think we go out there and defend the ball real well tonight. I'm quite sure we walk out there with a victory.
Yeah, there's no question about that, man. It's a change of way we play these guys, the way we played them, the latter. And if I'm hoping that they come out. Usually, what I mean, in prior games that we played, teams that we played, we fare a little better. We play a little different scheme. More people know how the teams are going to play. So I'm hoping that we come out tonight with a lot of energy. I hope we come out tonight, with a pretty good 3-point percentage tonight, and push that pace. Whenever you push that pace and keep the defense on their heels, we always have an upper hand. The major thing, we dominate the paint. Offensively and defensively. Usually, we outscoring teams in the paint, and if we could defensively rebound or off end with some offensive rebounds sprinkled in there, I think we can win this game tonight.
Yeah, real talk. You look at the tail of the tape when I put it up earlier, but in our last 10 games, we 5-5, they 3-7. We scoring more than them, 113, 114 a game. They're 110 and 11. You want to give them that, fine. We out rebounding by 5, almost 6. We out assist them. Our field goal percentage is better than theirs, and our 3-point percentage is better than theirs. So I mean them all a sign that the Knicks should be able to beat these cats. You know what I mean? The way they've been playing their last 10 games. So to me, that's encouraging, man. We just got to go out there and match their physicality. And them cats go hard, man. They've been there. Some of them cats been in the finals with Kawhi Leonard, at least Van Vliet, and they was in the finals. You know what I mean? They've been there, so they know how to play. So I just think that we got to go out there tonight and match their intensity and match their effort. And if we do that, man, I think we're gonna be on it.
Yeah, no question about that, man. Get that pace out there. I'll rebound this game. I think this is going to be a more defensive oriented style of basketball tonight. And I just hope that we could come out to prevail. I mean, I think Julius, I was hoping bad that RJ will come back tonight, since they're in Canada and stuff like that. He usually plays pretty well in Canada and stuff like that, but unfortunately we don't have him tonight. So that means other guys got to step up, and I think Quentin Grimes tonight is going to step up big time. I think the 15 style, points per game in the latter part of the games that he's been playing, I think he's gonna, really elevate that game tonight. I think he's going to be in high 20s tonight. I really feel he's going to have one of those, give me the ball, clear out and shoot the ball, off the pass from Julius Randle or Jalen Brunson. And I think he's going to have a 5, 6, 7 3-pointers tonight, man. I really feel like he's going to really light it up tonight.
Okay. Who I would love to see have a big game night, and he probably would go under the least expected Evan Fournier.
Oh.
I think we need Evan Fournier offense tonight. I mean, because these cats can really play some ball. Like I said, they got Malachi Flynn and them guys coming off the bench. Pretty good players, man. They got a pretty good bench down there. Reason why they're in there where they at right now, 16 and 21, whatever, I don't know. But They got a good team, but I would like to see Evan Fournier. If he get some time tonight, knock down a couple of threes. We know we're gonna need all the scoring we can get from guys like that because, like I said, they got a good defensive team, and we're gonna need guys like that. I want to see Hartenstein and McBride. I mean, McBride got me worried a little bit. Shot Powers. We get about time for McBride to get into that Westchester mode. You know what I mean? He done got enough rhythm to playing minutes. I think it's time for him to turn the corner. So I'm hoping guys like him, Grimes, Fournier, and them, and Hartenstein to contribute tonight, man, to get Julius Randle and Mitchell some help because RJ and Obi not there. Obi might play because they sent him down to get some practice. He came back up, and we can use his scoring and athleticism tonight. So you can't expect him to do too much coming off an injury. You can't expect Obi to be good tonight or great, but he might could do some things to get us some easy leak out buckets and everything like that. Maybe a couple of leak out fast break points. I mean, worry about the 3-point shooting. That's going to come and go because, like I said, he ain't played in a while, so his rhythm ain't there. But if we can get out there and get us some good easy transition points and help the Knicks score a little bit, help give Jalen Brunson and Randall some scoring help. They're going to need it all tonight. They're going to need all of it. You know what I mean? There's going to be a 9-man rotated 10-man. Every one of them got to step up tonight. And I think they're going to be ready to do it, man. I'm confident with the leadership of Jalen Brunson on the Knicks, man, and Randall, man. I'm confident they're going to get this popping.
Yeah, over these last couple of spot checks that we've seen Evan Fournier, and he's played pretty well, and I believe I've been on the fence. Should we use him or is he going to trade? It doesn't look like with him playing the way he is, he may not. We may stick with him for a little while, and I'm starting to get over the fence that I think I like seeing Evan Fournier more than I like seeing Derrick Rose when coming off the bench. Last couple of games, Derrick Rose haven't really performed. Going to the hole, he's awesome, but his shot and somewhat of his defense has been a little lacking a little bit. And the little bit of time that we've seen Evan Fournier out there so far, he's played a little better defense. He passed the ball a little bit more. He's grabbing rebound. He's trying to grab rebounds, so he's trying to change his game a little bit. And I mean, his shot is starting to look a little more on point, more in rhythm and stuff like that. So, let's see how Tom Thibodeau works this rotation. I think, there's a couple of guys, like I said, Obi Toppin would be good to come back out there, work him in real slow, a couple of minutes. I would love to see a couple of leak outs with him going down and, a light little dunk here or something like that to get himself back in the rhythm and stuff like that. But tonight is all about, it's definitely about defense, but the pace, we have to command the pace, man. If we dictate the pace, I believe that we can win the game.
Yeah, for me, Toronto Raptors, I mean, they're not a good 3-point shooting team. I mean, so you got it. You can't let them run them up from up there, and they know they're not that good shooting. You can't all of a sudden be shooting good from 3-point, not from the 3-point area when you play this. When we've been good, we got better this year. We've pretty much been in the high echelon since we've been on these winning ways. So they finally got that perimeter defense together. You know how people knocking down 29 a game. You don't see that no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They done moved up almost to the top 10 almost in defense, man. So that's why I said tonight they played good on the road. They're pretty comfortable on the road. I like the Knicks. That's the one what makes me feel good that you can go on the road and win. So when you do get in the playoffs, that lets you know that if I need a game, I can go in another person's home court and get a win because we play good on the road. And I think that's just so important that they when they get on the road, they know how to block out all the noise and just go get it. If they keep that up, man, and they do make the playoffs, that's going to pay big in a 7-game series when you don't got home court advantage and you got to steal a game, but you be comfortable going on the road to steal one. And because they play good on the road, that's what makes me feel good about tonight. It's probably only one of the biggest challenge they had in the last couple of weeks because these cats, like I said, they can play. So, but we got to get it. You guys got to go in there and play hard, man. And I'm really excited about this thing in about another hour. I think the Knicks can come out there and play basketball tonight. They have been. Other than that, like I said, other than that, the Dallas game, they haven't really got torched by nobody. You know what I mean? They've been in games. They missed a couple of free throws or a couple of defense assignments early in the year and stuff like that. But for the most part, they've been battling. They've been consistent battling people. Knicks ain't getting blowed out by nobody. They fighting. That's what I really love, that they got that grittiness back to them and they fighting. You know what I mean? The Knicks normally lose by 5, 7 the most, or in the last 10, 15 games, they've been winning. They won 8 of them and lost actually won 11 and lost 5 or 6. So but they've been playing hard in them games, other than the Dallas game. So I'm looking for that same energy and effort tonight. There'll be no excuse tonight. Put it all out there. Go ahead and get that victory. Get the 22-18 in that 6th spot. You dropping the guys like them out the way, and we go ahead and move on to the next game, man. Then we get back to the Garden and get ready to get it popping. Again, we got the Bucks. I think it is. We got the Bucks. So on Monday, we got the Bucks Monday night, and then right after that, we got the Pacers. So I just really want to see the Knicks go out there and continue this thing. Get these 5 games back you lost. You got 3 of them. Get 3 of them. Get a couple more. Now that 5-game win losing streak, all history. So let's see that.
I mean, right now the Knicks are 10th in offense this year. Right now they are 9th in defense this year. Well, about a month ago we were 26. We're 9th in defense right now. And the big thing, like a lot of people watch, is that net rating. We are number 7th in net rating right now. That's along the lines of like the Mavericks, along the lines of Milwaukee. We're right in the right under that echelon tier, that top 5. We're right in that mix right there, in that 5, 6, 7 range. So this team has come a long way since the beginning of the year, and I believe that we will also we will continue to get better with what we're doing and what we're putting out there. As we get guys back, as we get RJ back, as Obi get more acclimated back into the rotation and stuff like that. As Jalen Brunson starts to get back to the line and hit his free throw shots. And I mean, certain things like that, man. The last game that we played, San Antonio hit 21 to 26 free throws. That's where we need to be. Last game when we played San Antonio, we hit 17 to 26. We missed 9 free throws. As the media talks about the Knicks as a mediocre team, or this mid team, or whatever they want to call it. Those are the things that you have to fare well in order to win the game. You have to make sure that you over rebound, make sure that you when you get to the line, you make your free throws, and you put pressure offensively and defense on pace. You slow down their pace and you push the pace on them. And my biggest peeve right now is them at the free throw line, and I believe they will get better. I believe the way the last game when I see Jalen Brunson, the way he emphasized so much of how he was missing his free throws. I think he's going to go on like a 57, 60 point free throw run in a row. So let's get it tonight. I'm hoping real good things for the Knicks. We played this team already, and I want revenge.
Yeah, real talk, man. Just to piggyback off what you said, man. The Knicks, like I said, some of the games we lost. The Knicks really right now probably could be only 13 wins, 13 losses.
Yes.
Only they literally could be. So when the opponents out there and all these clickbaits out there say the Knicks is mediocre. If the Knicks was mediocre, then they'd be 15th in the East. I mean, they won't be 15th. They'd be down at 8 or 9th. You know what I mean? The Knicks is in the 6th spot and playing good basketball. And so you really can't. You got to really look at the numbers. Don't lie, Shop Power. That's what I'm pretty much trying to say. The numbers don't lie. The Knicks is 3 games over 500. They've been through on the peaks and valleys all season with injuries and coming out the gate kind of slow, and had the 6th toughest schedule in the first quarter of the season.
Right.
They had a real tough schedule. They was able to weather all that. And that now going into the halfway of the part of the season, they weathered all that stuff, and now they're getting healthy. When RJ get back, Obi get back, and now you're bringing more firepower to the team. So, for Knicks to lose Jalen Brunson since Christmas, then to lose RJ, you know what I mean? And then to lose Robinson and all these guys and still competing the way they are, you got to give them their credit. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is. So hopefully tonight, go out there with all that energy they've been bringing forth lately and go out there and get these cats of business tonight. That's what it's all about. This is a really big game for the Knicks. For me, just from a standpoint of what it could do in that conference and what it could do for our psychic moving forward. So I do think that that's going to be a pretty fun game. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to the point guard back matchup, even the backcourt per se. Like I said, Van Vliet and Brunson. Like I said earlier, I'm looking forward to that challenge between them two. I'm looking forward to Quentin Grimes and Trent Jr. This is a good game. This is because Quentin Grimes about to play somebody that didn't mirror what he do. Can shoot the ball, can defend. Like I said, then you go to that 3 spot, whether it's Grimes or Quickly, either one of them going to be on Anunoby. Anunoby is strong dude, but one thing Quickly could do, he can't keep up maybe with his quickness. So Quickly got to use his strengths tonight, which is his fastest. Sometimes, if you look at him and Jalen Brunson, I like what they do. They keep the ball going. See, sometimes you got to dribble the ball too much. If your offense, they said, keep dribbling. And I like Quickly about that because sometimes if guys ain't in place, you got to keep dribbling the ball till they get reset again. I like what Quickly doing this year. If your play break down, he'll pull that ball back out.
Bring it back out. Mm-hmm.
That's basketball. That's point guard stuff right there. And him and Jalen Brunson do that well. So even tonight when he play against Anunoby or Scotty Barnes, whoever going to be on him, if them Quickly get down there and he make them chase them, make the big boy chase you, wear their butt out. You know what I mean? Because they're going to try to wear you out with their strength. So he need to wear them out with his quickness tonight. And I think that's what they got to do against Side, to be sides with quickness. And we got to be quick on the ball tonight. You know what I mean? I think Julius Randle, whoever he playing, Scotty Barnes or Siakam, he got to go at them bully ball. Randle got to hit your 3 ball, but he also got to pound them cat because they ain't big in the inside like that. To me, especially without a center like that. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a fun game tonight. Shot Powers. I think the Knicks go in there, control the pace, run the ball some, get out there, run. Don't let Siakam think that he's Kevin Durant and do what he did the other night. Can't let him do that. But I think we go out there and play competitive basketball, and we go out there in Toronto tonight and get it popping for sure.
Yeah, IQ has been playing, out of his mind right now. Playing very well, defensively minded, can get it going, scoring right now. Always in the passing lane, and he still is rebounding the ball pretty well. So, you're right, Will Cruz. The bench right now is kind of where we're lacking at a little bit. But once we get, 1 or 2 guys back, once we get RJ back, and Obi back into the lineup, but I think we'll fare a little better. You know what I mean? I think those guys make up a big part of what the Knicks do. And kudos to the Knicks, man. Without these guys playing basketball, the Knicks are still winning games. You know what I mean? So when these guys come back, hopefully we can, elevate the game. Hopefully it doesn't take long for Obi or RJ to get back into their rhythm, get back to the way they were playing before they got injured, and, really elevate their game because we're really going to need them down the stretch right now. You know what I mean? The main focus right now is winning games and staying healthy. You know what I mean? Make it to the trade deadline, stay healthy, and win some games.
Yeah, what Shot Powers was interested in me. You can't underestimate 20 points a game for RJ and 9 or 10, whatever from Obi. That's 30 points.
Yep.
And when you lose 30 points out of your lineup, and the guys who filling them for them might not only be giving you combined 15, and you still winning. So RJ and Obi combined give me, let's say, 20, 30 points between 2 of them, and who was replacing him, Sims not getting you. He only getting you 2 points a game. You want to see what I'm saying? You done lost 8 points at the spot. And with RJ, if Fournier or whoever, McBride not giving you 19 points, they only giving you 4 or 5, you damn near lost 15, 16 points, you know what I mean, out off your score, and they still in there battling the way they are. That's what I'm really excited about this team. That's why we said earlier at the beginning, like Mrs. This is not a supreme talented team, but they're a deep team. And I think this shows right here, you can win these games without RJ for a stretch, without Brunson for a stretch. Salute the Iron Man, Julius Randle, for maintaining, being always in good condition and never getting injured like that. I hope we don't, but he's been carrying us, man. We got a guy who was carrying us with the players that we had around us, and they still produce. They produce. Other than the 5-game losing streak, I mean, it happens when you losing to guys like RJ and Brunson. I mean, you talk about 40 points right there. So, but I think for the most part, they've been holding it down. It's going to be a really big challenge tonight, though. I mean, like I said, them cats 6'7", 6'8", well, let's say 6'8" or above, at least in the front court. I mean, Anunoby about 6'7", 6'8". Siakam about 6'8", 6'9". Then obviously Barnes about 6'9", 6'10", something like that, or 6'8", 6'9". So they got a lot of wing depth there, a lot of wing. They got like forward. They got a lot of forwards in their game, man. And we pretty much built the same way, other than Mitchell Robinson. But obviously, quickly is not. No, he's not 6'7" like R.J. Barrett, so that makes you different from a height standpoint. Too shame that the Cam Reddish thing is not for a reason that he would have been a big plus. But you play with which was in front of you, man. You go get it tonight. But I'm really looking for a really good game tonight. That's all I can say. I think the Knicks can go out there and battle, and they're gonna go in there and play good. They played good on the road, like I said. I know I'm beating the dead horse, but let's go out there and get it popping tonight, man, because it's gonna be really important to move forward. But I got him playing a good game. I think Tom Thibodeau gonna coach do what he do. Put the guys in the right position to win. They got to go out there and win. So far this year, he's been doing it. He put them in good positions to win. Kudos to him, man. We talk about the player a lot, but you got to give Tom credit the way he's coaching this year. You know what I mean? You got to give Miss Flowers too. He using the young guys. We always we wanted the young guys to play. He using them. He giving them opportunities. Now if they don't take it, that's on them. But he giving them opportunities. And the rotation's been pretty solid this year. Even his timeouts, I like the way his timeouts been this year. I noticed. If we up 13-14, he seen them cats get ready to make a 2-shot run. Tom Thibodeau call a timeout. That means he see the defense was going the other way. So I'm really liking that about him this year, man. So he's doing some good things. Let's hope that he can keep it up. Him and the coach's dad coaching cats to victories. And but right now 21-18, if we got a chance to make it 22, I'm ready to go get it popping tonight. Like you said, it's the big payback. We got to get back. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Word. Salute to the chat, man. JJ, my man Will Cruz, Metnick fan, let's go. Frank Mato, salute to you in the building. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at, man. Everybody. JJ, peace to God, Allah, Sadine, everybody. Lewis Luck, everybody. Raymond, salute everybody. Salute to everybody checking us out where we streaming in from, man. Hit this up. Next we'll talk game day. Divine, Shaw Powers, Knicks up in Toronto, 7:30. We're gonna go get it, man. So let's go in there and get these boys popping, man, for sure.
Yeah, talking about the team, Julius Randle, I seen in the chat. I missed it, must have passed by me, but Julius Randle is also playing out of his mind this year, under control, making smart decisions, under 3 turnovers a game, I think his average is under three turnovers a game, other than how it was last year. So he's with Jalen Brunson is making his life way easier. And I think Julius Randle, if not in first round of drafting, I think he should be somewhere in that realm of being an all-star this year. He is playing out of his mind. He is really holding the team down, and his percentages are where they need to be. They're good percentages, you know what I mean? And kudos to Tom Thibodeau, man. If you don't know, you better ask somebody, man. Tom Thibodeau, a lot of people talk about Tom Thibodeau and really want him out of here and get traded. But the way Tom Thibodeau has got this team playing basketball right now, I believe Tom Thibodeau is going to be here for his whole tenure here, his whole contract that he signed for. I mean, the way the team is playing for Tom Thibodeau now, you can't really say that the team is not playing for him anymore. These guys are playing basketball. They're running his schemes. They're running his sets. They're pushing the ball when he I missed the name, but you hear Tom Thibodeau on the sideline, no matter what arena he's in. You hear him scream this one thing. I can't remember the name that he says, but he screams it out all the time, and they react to it. You know what I mean? Like you said, Divine, he's taking great timeouts in certain situations in certain times of the game, and if we're up or down, if he sees that the team is either trying to make a run or we're not processing what he's putting out there and not achieving the making the baskets and stuff like that. So kudos to Tom Thibodeau for having this team with all the ups and downs that we have over a 500 team. And I really big up Tom Thibodeau for doing that. You know what I mean? He has went from a 11-man rotation in the preseason down to a sharp 9-man rotation that does not, and I'll say it again, does not right now include R.J. Barrett and Obi Toppin. and we're still on a winning pace. You know what I mean? The games that we have lost without RJ and Obi, for me as a Knicks fan, has been from free throw shooting. You know what I mean? And that's basically how I see that we could probably be in the fourth spot right now if we could have hit some free throws in certain games. Easy. But with that being said, you know what I mean, I'm easily Divine. And so with that being said, you know what I mean, I'm hoping that Tom Thibodeau is geared up. You know what I mean? He doesn't like losing to a team. He doesn't like losing at all. But I think when a team beats him, or if a team beats him, he's more geared up to play that team again. And I think tonight he's going to have a different style of schemes out there and stuff. I believe that he's going to push the pace on these guys a little bit more to you know what I mean. And don't be surprised if you see Mitchell Robinson get about 4 or 5 touches down in the paint to try to do some turnaround moves, clap on the backboard, a jump hook or something like that. You may see him try to implement that. Tom Thibodeau may try to implement a little bit of that tonight. So let's see what happens, man. I like I said, man, I think tonight is a revenge game. I think the Knicks didn't like what Siakam did when it came to the Garden and 52 points. I don't think they like that. You know what I mean? Like I said in the last stream, I didn't think the Knicks liked way San Antonio came in there and beat up on us the last time that we played. I mean, the time before that we played them. So we got a thank goodness win. You know what I mean? That was a rough last 3 minutes of the game, but we pulled the win out. And I think tonight will be the same. I think they will prevail tonight.
Yeah. I agree with you, man. Tom Thibodeau. You can say what you want about it, man. But listen, he's been here. This is 3rd year. It went from injuries last year. He would have had 2 winning seasons in a row. Won coach of the year before that. And if it wasn't for the injuries last year to Noel and all these guys, and to do a monkey wrench in the whole thing, we still won 37 games. He would have been over 500 last year. And right now, if he keep doing this thing, you're gonna have to put him right back in coach of the year again. He might not win it, but you're gonna have to put him there.
Mention it.
He's gonna be in the mention, right. So I mean, this can't be like that. I want this to be my 3rd time winning, or I've been there. Tom Thibodeau can coach basketball, man. You might disagree with some of the stuff he might do, in certain time, but he's a coach. He's a lifer. He's a lifer, bro. The man, like I'm married to coaching. He don't even got a wife, but I'm married to coaching. That's all he knows. But he get the best out of his players, though. He really does. Yep. He get the best out of them. And sometimes we might get mad when he don't play a player, but then when you look at reason why he didn't play that player,
you understand. Mm-hmm.
Why he didn't play him. Like everybody wanted to throw Jericho since he wasn't ready. Tibbs said, but the Knicks knew he was going to be something, so they gave him 4 years. Tibbs knew when he was going to be ready. You know what I mean? And the same way goes for Grind, like McBride. I expect McBride to turn it around offensively. He just got to find the shot. You know what I mean? But
he'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be all right, but he's competing on the other side. That's why Tibbs keep putting him in there. His offense might not be clicking, but his defense is clicking. So he's not a losing player. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited about that too. So tonight, big game. It's like a playoff game to me, man. I can't say it enough. I want to see these cats go down there and put it all on the floor tonight. And like I said, they got a good team down there. Their record don't really tell you who they really are as a team. For me, so I think that overall, the Knicks got to go get these cats tonight, man. And if you look at the standard, look where they at and where we at, you'll see what I'm talking about right there. Because listen, them guys is Toronto. They 16-22. And that team is better than that. For what reason they going through, it's hard to say. But we right here at 21-18. 20. We win the night 22. Keep the pace with the Pacers. And that's so important to me is what's on the schedule and what's going on. So us being at that 6th seed right now. 11-8 on the road, that means we go in there and play on the road. We go hard, man. So we done won 3 in a row, trying to get that 2 more, get that 5-game losing streak back. And like I said, if you look at the games in the NBA tonight, Shop Powers, big games in the NBA tonight. That's why I'll talk about the Sixers and the Bulls. That benefits the Pelicans and the Nets, even though they don't got Zion, I don't know Brandon Ingram back, but that's a benefit for the Nets. If the Pelicans beat the Nets and for the Knicks. The Wizards down at OKC, which OKC, they could play ball. They could beat them. You look at the Nuggets and the Cavaliers, big game in Denver for us. Them cats win that game. Donovan Mitchell moved to 15 losses. We got 18. You know what I mean? And then you got the Lakers and the Hawks tonight. big game for the Knicks. You know, Pacers and the Blazers, big game for the Knicks. You know, then it's us, and you got the Hornets and the Bucks. And check it out, the last game of the night, Suns, the Heat, and Phoenix. Big game for the Knicks. So I just think that overall, man, this game tonight is important for the Knicks in a lot of ways. And I hope we go out there tonight, man, and go out there and get that W and make it happen, because it's a big game for us. No question in my mind. Something like that could propel us in a lot of ways. So let's see if we go out there tonight and get it popping. So I'm excited about it. Game time will, you know, be right around the corner, man. About another half hour, you know, we take another 10 minutes, whatever, get out of here. But Shop Howard, big game for the Knicks. Got to go out there and play 48 minutes and hit them free throws. Like they hit them free throws and play some defense. I think everything else will take care of itself. This cat's gonna, we might not have a great shooting percentage tonight because these cats can DM up. No, let's not get it twisted. They can play defense, so we can't expect our field goal percentage to be, let's say, super good. But I think it should be, if we can manage where we at and play some defense, hit free throws. I think the 3 free throws will carry us over. If we can hit them free throws tonight and get the pace, like you said, going, and first and foremost hit that defense. And Frank Miles, I meant to answer that question for you a few minutes ago. You know what? If you had to look at it from Jalen Brunson, RJ, Randall, and Mitchell Robinson got the bag. They got 4 years on their deal. That I think it would. I hate to use say Quentin Grimes, but I think I think it might have to be Quentin Grimes. It probably had to be Quentin Grimes. You're not moving RJ to the bench because he's too good. You're not moving Randall to the bench. He's too good. You're not moving Brunson to the bench because he's too good. Now I think Mitchell Robinson. There's not too many centers in the league that do what he do that affects a basketball game. Forget all the 20 points shit. Mitchell Robinson changes a basketball game. And you know, and I know you got some guys who can shoot the ball out there, can block shots. See, but Mitchell Robinson do more than that though. He don't only block shot. He defend on his feet. I mean, he can go out to the perimeter. He one of the best offensive rebounders in the game, or not the best. So he does so much that it don't require him having a good offense game. He dominates a basketball game the other way. So for me, it got to be Quentin Grimes. I don't see you moving Mitchell Robinson out that starting lineup. If Mitchell Robinson won the Knicks starting lineup, that'd be an under 500 defense. Think about that. If Mitchell Robinson wasn't in the Knicks lineup, they would be Jalen Brunson's not a defender. Randall's not a defender. RJ can fend all right. And Grimes just, becoming that. Can you imagine Mitchell Robinson if he wasn't in the Knicks, their defense would be bottom 15. So that's why I wouldn't do him shout out. I think the guy's too important for me. Frank Miles, so to answer your question, I think it would be Quentin Grimes, because you can always get a guy who could do what Quentin Grimes do. And they could be taller, or they could do some things that he can't do, and or you could move RJ back down to the 2. Then you get another guy to play an artist spot at the 3 who could be bigger, tall. He could be one of these guys we playing tonight. So I would have to go Quentin Grimes, Shop Howard, just through the fact his position, Knicks still could be dominated. Like I said, you could swing RJ to the 2, and the Knicks still get you 20 points a game. So, and then you could go get somebody at the 3 spot who can get you 20, 30 a game, hypothetically. So yeah, I would have to go that route for me. Yeah,
it's hard because for me it probably would be positional, but Mitchell Robinson for me is the center that the New York Knicks they paid him. They really like what he does. And if you look around the league at premier centers, these guys ain't scoring 20 points a night. The guy that we just played, oh my God, I'm missing names tonight. I smoke too much. But all right, let's go. The guy in Cleveland, their center, he's only scoring 12 points a night. Jared Allen, the guy that we just played with on Booker's team. What's the center over there, Divine?
For who?
We just and Booker's team. The Suns. DeAndre Ayton. He's only averaging 11, 12, 13 points a night. I mean, these guys are not scoring. The center and Boston is only scoring 10, 12 points a night. Mitchell Robinson is not far from what these guys do. And let it be clear, Mitchell Robinson is, if I'm not mistaken, as of I think 2 days ago, I looked at it. Mitchell Robinson is the #1 offensive rebounder in the league. You know what I mean? Number one, you know what I mean? That makes a difference. That gives you a chance, a good shot of getting another basket with the ball. So I appreciate what Mitchell Robinson brings to the team. And you don't see many players go down to challenge Mitchell Robinson down low. You know what I mean? They'll go to the basket, but you know, once he blocks your shot one time, you're a little lackluster to want to try to do it again against Mitchell Robinson. And you know, there's some centers out there, you know, like Embiid. He is a monster. I mean, he's a different type of center. I mean, he's an offensive threat. You know what I mean? And he puts pressure on you defensively as well. Like I'm just messing all up tonight. I'm missing a lot of people's names because I'm not thinking right. But you know, there's a lot of centers out there that can put the ball in the basket. But if you put all the centers in a list and see their scoring, they're all scoring around 11, 10, 12, and their rebounds is just about the same. Like Turner's only 12 points a night, 9 rebounds a night. You see this other guy, you know, that these guys are right around what Mitchell Robinson is doing. And I think Mitchell Robinson, especially for this New York Knicks team, and they're starting to get it to him a little bit more, man. They starting to look for him a little bit more. The Quentin Grimes of the world, drive to the hole, pass the ball off to him. We miss RJ passing him those 2 lob passes a night and stuff like that. And then even this year, you see Julius Randle, which I really rarely see Julius Randle pass the ball to Mitchell Robinson in prior years. He's looking for Julius Randle is looking for Mitchell Robinson as well. So, you know, I put Mitchell Robinson up against any of these centers in the league, especially the second time he plays him, because the first time you may get him, but the second time he's ready for you. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens.
Yeah, he's playing good ball this year, though. Whether you like
Mitchell Robinson,
he's playing good ball.
That's from a Homer's fan point of view right here. You know, right?
Yeah, it's all good, man. You know what? We'll see, man. Like I said, man, you know, think about the games that he missed, you know, and we move on. But Mitchell Robinson, imagine he wouldn't have been out the game that he had because of the injury. We would have won more games than that. You know what I mean? He affects the game that way. It's real talk. So the numbers don't lie. You know, you can go look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Look at the win. Knicks 21 and 18. Mitchell Robinson got a lot to do with that. You know what I mean? A lot to do with that. Because I don't care how good you score the ball. If you don't stop nobody from scoring, then scoring don't mean nothing. That's how. You can score 135, but you give up 138, you lost the game. So that means your defense didn't do nothing. And Mitchell Robinson is a defense-minded ball player. And that's why we 21 and 18. That's real talk. You know what I mean? So whether you love him or like him, you got to give him a flower this year. He's playing some good ball for the New York Knicks. But you know, along with him and Julius putting in effort, Quentin Grimes is that dude. I mean, he is that guy. Quickly is playing good ball for the Knicks. I just really like overall the whole team, man. Their numbers don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I can say. They defense numbers don't lie in the NBA. They winning record. They don't lie. The numbers is real. And what they doing is real. With Julius Randle doing 28 a game, 11, almost 13 rebounds, them numbers don't lie. He really doing this stuff. You know what I mean? And it's affecting winning. It's affecting winning. And that's what I'm really happy about is that you know, we got a good team. You know, they granted we ain't number 1, 2, 3, 4 in the East. Ain't nobody saying that. We ain't saying we number 5 neither. But right now, I think we sit at that 6 spot. We're gonna be able to stay there. I think that when RJ get back, the team gets better. Make no mistake about it. That 20 points a game that we out getting right now for him, and the person who's playing after him not getting coming in for him ain't getting 20. That's a big difference. So I think we're ready to go. And I'm good with that, man. You know, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Like I said, we got a good team. Whether it's Mitch there or not, to answer your question, it doesn't matter. You know, we won 3 in a row right now. Mitch is here. That's irrelevant. The team is good. Whether Mitch is here or not, the team is good. Mitch here now, we won 3 games in a row. Hopefully we'll win 4 tonight. So, I mean, it balances itself out. I mean, he ain't no superstar, but he ain't no star player, but he fits the Knicks mode, though. He fit Tom Thibodeau mode, bro. You know, like I said, I'm not comparing. You could have Bill Russell. You could have Wilt Chamberlain. Give me Bill Russell. Give me Bill Russell. Bill Russell wasn't a scorer. He was a demon on the defense side of the ball. That's why he got 11 rings. He ain't wasn't no scoring about Bill Russell. It was about defense. Wilt Chamberlain had all the offense, but he had no ring. But what, one? I think. So you can have Mitchell Robinson. You can have this guy. It don't matter. It's the style that I like about Mitchell Robinson. What he does for the Knicks. Defense win championship. And Mitchell Robinson plays defense. It helps win championship. And I think with long he and anchoring that Knicks defense, we always got a chance to win because he's anchoring it. You know what I mean? So and let's see what go. Harkenstein, Jericho Sims, up and coming cat. We got to, and it's not only about Mitchell Robinson, Shaw Powers. It's the whole defense front court. The whole defense, whole front court defense. Sims can block shots. Harkenstein can be a little better, but he does a lot of other things that help. So having Mitchell Robinson, Jericho Sims, and Harkenstein, that's decent for an NBA team. You know what I mean? And all of them play. So I think it's cool. But we're gonna leave that with Mitchell Robinson. That's my man. Salute to Mitchell Robinson. You know what it is. We homers for Mitch. Ain't no big deal. But I'm a homer because I like what he do. And I think but there's a lot of centers out there better than him. We know that. But that don't mean they're gonna come in Madison Square Garden and do it. You might do it on one night. How many of these centers that can come in and take the heat? You know what I mean? Can you take the heat in MSG? Can a lot of players scared to come to New York, bro? They scared to come here. Can they take the heat? Let's see how it goes. But tonight, I got the Knicks going out there prevailing. It's going to be a four-talk game, so I'm going to ease my expectation for a scoring-wise. I'm going to go to the Knicks 110 tonight, Shot Powers. I'm going to go Toronto Raptors 105. 110-105 Knicks tonight. We find a way to beat, we're 11-8 on the road. We're going to find a way to get another win on the road after the Cats gave us the business in MSG on the 21st of December. So we got to find a way to get some revenge tonight. So I'm going to go 110-105. Knicks pull it out. 4 games in a row, 22-18, sitting in the 6th spot in the Eastern Conference, looking like that 45 wins that I talked about this year might come to fruition. They could play this way in the second half. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Divine. And Lynn, I'm not knocking anything about Miles Turner, man. He is a great basketball player, and I think he would really come over here and flourish with Julius Randle. That's his homeboy. I think he would come over here and flourish. I'm not taking anything from Miles Turner. And to Frank Montos about the two comments about who's more important about RJ or Grimes. They both are for different reasons. RJ, I'm just hoping RJ can soon put everything together. When RJ puts everything together with the way he plays bully ball and making the more baskets at the rim and stuff like that, starting to hit that mid-range and that 3-point shot, he is going to be a threat. And Quentin Grimes, I don't care where you put Quentin Grimes. You could put Quentin Grimes in Houston. You could put him in Utah. You could put Quentin Grimes anywhere. He's going to go and flourish because he doesn't need the ball and he could shoot. And if you give him an open shot, he's going to knock the ball down. So with that being said, both those guys are very important to what the Knicks do because Quentin Grimes doesn't thrive for 15, 17 shots a game, but RJ does. RJ needs 15, 20 shots a night, but Grimes doesn't. But Grimes' production could be just as good as RJ because of his shooting prowess. You give him 6, 7, 8 3-pointers a night, he can knock down 4 or 5 of them a night easily. And I believe as a Knicks fan. So with that being said, we win this game by pushing the pace. We got to rebound this team tonight. Mitchell Robinson got to really get out there, get a third arm, and be Mr. Flex tonight. And Julius Randle has to help him out tonight. And we get to the line at least 20 times a night, man. We have to hit our free throws. Free throws to this team is essential to winning games. You know what I mean? So we get to the line at least 20 times a night. You know what I mean? And if we can get out there and get 18 free throws out of 20, we can win every game out here. Tonight, I think the Knicks win 105-99. That's what – I'm sorry, 115-99. I think we're going to have a couple of guys that really elevate their game tonight because of the last time they lost. Revenge game. Revenge. I want revenge.
Real talk. Hey, May 4th, real quick, not because of talent. I won't take him because I didn't say I would take Wilt Chamberlain – Bill Russell over Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain is probably one of the most dominant players ever in the game, but I'm taking the championships. That's what I'm taking. I'm not taking him. I'm not saying he's better than Russell by no means. Russell's better than him, but I think Russell is a winning ball player. You know what I mean? He's a winner. Because somebody to be that dominant should have had 15 rings. I think Russell just his the way he changed the game from a defense standpoint, up and down the floor, running like a gazelle. That's the only reason I said that. But I would not. He's definitely not better than Wilt Chamberlain when it comes to all around game. That man is legit. So just want to put that out there for you, brother. But it's going to be a good one tonight. Knicks prevail. We already know that. I got a 110-105. Let's get this thing popping, man. Then we get it here Monday. We got Giannis and them coming in the building. and that's going to be a tough game. Then obviously after that, we got to go out there and do we go back out to Cleveland? I want to say, excuse me. The Knicks thing, yeah, we go out. We play them on Monday, the Bucks, and then we got somebody. Oh, yeah, then we got the Pacers, guys. I'm sorry, you got the Pacers. Then we go, we can take it from there. So hopefully we get this thing popping, man.
Yeah, we got Atlanta coming up. We got a lot of games that we played already against teams that we played already. The get back games. These are all coming up. Are going to be some get back games that we need revenge on.
Yeah, real talk. Here you go. Let's reiterate off that. We got the Raptors tonight. As you guys see, just for those who might not be aware of what we got coming up pretty soon, we'll put it out there right quick. Then we can ready to get out of here. Obviously we got the Raptors tonight. Then you go on Monday we got the Bucks. Then Wednesday we got the Pacers. Then we go to Washington. We go to Washington on the 13th. Then we go to the Detroit on the 15th. But then we come back on the 16th and play the Raptors again. We play the Wizards again. We got the Hawks in Atlanta. Then we go back out to Toronto and play the Raptors again. So 4 times in 1 month. Because we played on December 21st to June 22nd, 4 times in 1 month. Then obviously we got the Cleveland at home. We go to Boston. They've got the Nets. We got the Lakers. We got the Heat. We got the Clippers. Man, listen. This is what we're going to see what this team is made of. So we'll see how it goes, man. But it should be fun. Frank Matos was at 114, 108. A good score, Frank. Johnny Davis said Mitch has been keeping healthy, and that's the only way I can really absolutely. Yeah, I am too, man. He does a lot of things for us. Salute to you, Johnny. He's made for us. We got Raptors like 3 times. Yeah, man, that shit crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, but I think the NBA did that for a reason, though. They wanted to condense the schedule where, it wasn't a lot of flying shot hours. So that's why they kind of did that this year. They kept people, right close and playing each other a lot of like back-to-backs or whatever. Remember, we played the Bulls at home twice, and then right after that, they came right to the Garden and played us. You know what I mean? Yep. So I think the NBA been doing that this year just to try to cut down on the freak of flying and all that good stuff. So it is what it is.
Yeah, if you're playing Brooklyn, you're going to play the Knicks. That's what it seemed this year. If you play Brooklyn, you play the Knicks, or vice versa.
Yeah, Lynn, you're right, man. He got to put him on skates tonight. He got to make Van Beek
word
play.
Up.
That's the matchup I'm really looking to see. Lynn, that they got to get that popper right there. Lewis Luck said was 25 to 60. Happy New Year, bro. You having fun with it? That's my man. But yeah, man, it's all good. I think they get ready to go play tonight. Excuse me, and we go out there and try to prevail. Like I said, 110, 105. Knicks been playing pretty good on the road this year, ladies and gentlemen. We 11-8 on the road. It seems like when we get away from MSG, we playing a little bit more comfortable basketball. Why, I don't know. Maybe getting away from family and friends and all the stuff that go on with it. Get into an environment where it's you against the world, and they go out there and they compete. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Push the pace, grab these rebounds. Big game tonight. We have to grab rebounds, man. We have to be in the mix of grabbing rebounds tonight. And like I said, we get to the line at least 20 times a night, man. We got to hit our free throws, man. Free throws for this team is crucial in winning the games. When we hit more. We've been winning, but when we hit more free throws, it makes it easier for us down the line to win games. So that's one of my big things today. Aside from pushing the pace, them free throws is major thing for me this year. They got to clean that up a little bit better.
Hey, May 4th got Johnny got 116.98, and May 4th said an easy 5-7 in the 5-7 extra games.
They're easily with the free throws.
Yeah, man. That's real talk. And that's what I mean. That's why I think this team is they can be sitting in the 4th spot right now. When we went that Golden Street, when we lost that game against Chicago Bulls and they missed the free throws, we were about to go the other way. But the good thing about it, so far we done made up 3 of them games. We just got to make up a couple of more. We win these 2 games right here, Toronto and then in the next one. It's gonna be tough, but if we could do it, we got the 5 games back, man. We sitting at 23-18. 23-18, that's 46 wins. So I'm on it. But listen, man, salute to the chat. Let's get ready to get it popping, man. Y'all can get your nourishment, get your all your pregame stuff, man. Get your beverages, your drinks, and all your nourishment. You already got it. He already dabbed into it. Salute to everybody, man.
Bust it down.
Yeah, save for coming in tonight. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. D. Ross, May 4th, Johnny Davis, Lewis Luck, Will Cruz. Salute to you, my man. Johnny, all my people's in the building. D. Ross, Frank Matos, Met Nick fan. Let's go, everybody. Salute to you guys, man. Lynn to Lynn. Let me make sure I get everybody, man. I don't want to leave you out if I don't have to. Yeah, man. Got made for D Cool. Salute you, D Cool. Appreciate you, Johnny, Dave, JJ. We got you already, Sedina. Salute to you. Tim Smith. Salute to you as well. Robert Woodward, my man, was in the building with us. Appreciate you, Rob. Metnick, fan. Let's go always. Salute to you guys for hanging in there with the show, man. We appreciate y'all. Real talk. Peace to the God, Allah wise. My brother, salute to you as well. Pudge Nice was in the building. Cord Mega. Raymond Bentley. Jermaine, my man. Salute to you. Everybody, man. We appreciate y'all. Our next Real Talk, Divine, Shot Powers. Y'all enjoy that game. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go out there and try to get the victory, man. To get another game under the belt. And that's what it is, man. We out of here, man. Let's get it, man. Peace.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Time for Divine Shot, KJ events. This Real Talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Nick shit, dripping in Nick shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with a click. That's a conglomerate. The Knicks Real Talk is real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants, I'm dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. 50 tripping in tempo. As they cook my game plan, let my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the Knicks we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the link, Anthony Mace. We create the logo with those head space that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. And 50 Dexters on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like Star Divine to Mount Mars. Knicks Real Talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks Real Talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks Real Talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks Real Talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.